So far we have gone through 25 different basic classes and objects. Now we will go into an application, how to create a Qt program using the concepts which we have learned so far. Please look at the screen. This is a very simple program to create a window in a language called Qt. Qt is an open source language where you can write programs in C++ to create buttons, and also you can do interfacing, so many such things you can do. And if you learn how to use Qt, that means your C++ basics are also very clear. Now you start any Qt program by saying include Q application. So this is how you have to start with, and it is similar like earlier in our case in simple C++ program we used to write include IO stream. So now in the linking section we also have the include, I am calling a Q widget to create a window. This is what we are calling. And after that, and similar to any simple C++ program, you have a main. In main you can have integer argument C. This is a standard thing which you have to follow. Star argv, and after that you begin your program here and end it here. Now the first thing which you do is actually you create an object of the application. That is what you have to do, application, and after that you have to create an object and you have to pass argc and argv. This is compulsorily you have to do in every Qt program. After that you start programming. This is you want to create a window, so you are going into a Q widget and you call it a window. After that you can call the different properties of this class. Window.resize 350:250. All these details you can get from the net. How can you use all these properties if you refer to the class. For example, I'll tell you how you can refer, and here similar way you can have more properties set. After that you have to simply call window.show. That's how you have to say, and then you have to say the last one, return app.exec. Now in a typical Qt program, when you execute this, actually you will get a Qt window. This is the same thing which is shown in the board. So there are very good sites which are available for this, which is called a setcode. Actually, setcode is actually a very good site in which the similar kind of things you can see here. How to create a simple app. You have similar things what I have written, and and how to now create a program, how to compile it, make a window, etc. That is what we are going to see it now. See, now I am going to take you to a Linux machine. You can see that actually there is a small little program, whatever I just now talked about is typed in, and I have given the name to this as new.capital C. So these are the same lines which I have gone through to explain to you. Execute this and program 6. See, this is sitting in an area in a Linux machine in /home Joby desktop, then in the directory called workshop. In the directory called workshop, in which there is a directory called new, where I have kept it new.c. So let me go to that area. So it is like this. You can clear the screen, and then I go to the real desktop. Let me go back to this PC was already sitting in some other directory. So this is the present working directory, PWD. You can see that this is the PWD, where I have gone into an area called workshop. Okay, there I have few files there. So I go into a directory called new. This is where I have kept this file. So what I will do is, you can see that right now there are 4 files associated with new.pro, new.o, new.c, and one green new, that is a final executable file, and make file. This many files are required to create a Qt program the simplest possible way from a command line compiler, instead of using any graphical utilities like Qtcreator. You are not going to use any of such things. You are basically using creating a simple C file, and from there you are creating an exe file, Qt application. So I begin from beginning. So what I will do is I just say make clean. Make clean is I just delete everything. So after that, you can see after I said make clean, and I have a directory called main. These are the files, and I delete everything. Let's say I say rm.new.pro. See that new.pro, this is a project file which I deleted. Then I am left with 2 more files which I want to remove. That rm, there is something called a make file which also I removed now. Now I am left with only one file, new green. So I remove new. See, that also I remove. So that means I am left with now the only one file, new.c. That is where my program is going to sit. So I will show you what it is, new.c, what it contains. See, this is a command I have applied, new.c. I put ampersand in order for the background process, so that I get the window back here. See, this is the same program which I just now explained. Now, how to execute this program in a Linux machine without using any of the standard tools, like if you go to programming, you can use some tool like Qtcreator to create all these things. But like you can create, this is a Qtcreator. But I don't want to use all these things. I am not aware of this. Okay, next level, in the next video I will show you how to use Qtcreator. But I am simply a C++ programmer, so I can write only C++ program. So what I am going to do is like this. The program which I have like gedit new.c. This is the program. So what I am going to do is, the first command which I am applying is, you should see this, qmake -project. See that? Now when I said this, it has created another file called new.pro. It's a project it has created. Now I will say simply qmake. So now it has created one more file called make file. Make file, to execute any make file, you have to simply say make. It's a utility. The moment I say make, what it does is, it will go through all the compile process and finishes the compiler. Complicated syntax you don't have to remove, simply say make. You get an output called a new. After that, you can execute that new file like this. See, you can see you have created a window like this. It's called simple example, and you can see this is the window you have created. Now this is all about how to create a simple window using simple C++ program called new C, and all other file 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files you have created out of the commands. Now if you want to open this project in Qtcreator, you can go here to the programming and you can open this particular file. Like for example, I can go to the desktop, and it was in workshop directory, I remember. So I go to the workshop, and after that I go to the new, and this is what is your project. So I finish this. You can see whatever you have written, you can see it is here. Now if you want to execute this in another way through this graphical tool called Creator, you can simply press this right arrow mark key. So there also you get the same output like earlier. So this is another way of doing. This is after you create a project, or you can even create a project out of this Qtcreator. That will be explained in the next video. So the idea of this video was to demonstrate you how to create Qt application without Qtcreator and with Qtcreator. And with Qtcreator, then the next videos will follow how to build it in more in detail. Thank you.